I have kept a significant part of my past hidden from my wife. I was once a Delta Force operator and now serve as an undercover agent for the FBI. Subsequently, The knife made a gentle sound as she placed it next to my plate. Medium rare, she murmured, her lips grazing my cheek as they had on countless evenings before, as if she had not merely ended the call. Darling, the life insurance policy amounts to $2 million. Transform the scene into one reminiscent of a home invasion this evening. My name remained unspoken. It was unnecessary. The stillness spoke volumes. A silence that envelopes conspirators as the last piece clicks into position. A smile graced my lips. Raised the fork. Masticated with deliberate slowness. It was a flavor steeped in betrayal, intertwined with the essence of rosemary. A betrayal so profound that it reveals itself only to those who have lingered in the shadows long enough to sense its approach before it fully arrives. The vibration of my phone against my leg interrupted the stillness. Protected connection. Concise code. One ring. I made my way to the bathroom, seeking a moment of solitude. Close the door, please. My voice carried a serene composure. They will arrive this evening. A moment of stillness. Allow them to enter. It was a decade ago that I first crossed paths with Vanessa. She exuded warmth, her voice a gentle whisper, reminiscent of laughter dancing like wind chimes on a summer's day. I kept my true self hidden from her. She entered into matrimony with a man named Ryan Collins, an IT consultant whose past was unremarkable, residing in a suburban home. Delta Force remained concealed. Thus passed the years spent within the bureau, shadows of assignments long shrouded in secrecy. Yet, a shift occurred 2 months prior. She began securing her phone with a lock. Extended strolls to refresh her mind. Evenings lingered with wine glasses left untouched, their journey to the dishwasher forever postponed. I refrained from pressing. In my profession, one quickly discovers the importance of restraint. Observe closely. Patience envelopes you. One day, she returned from pilots, the scent of hotel soap clinging to her like a delicate memory. The sort reserved exclusively for the Crown Point Suites. Room 714. I was aware, for I had questioned a federal asset in that very place 6 months earlier. Vanessa always exuded an air of calm confidence. That was the essence of it. Her betrayal unfolded with an unsettling serenity that signified careful planning, that signified peril. Thus, I lingered in anticipation. It was only when her words reached my ears that everything changed. Not in my view, for another individual. With that voice, gentle, intentional. As if she were placing a takeout order. As the evening descends, I navigated the passage of time as if all was well. Morning rituals often begin with a warm cup of coffee, gentle kisses upon the cheek, chuckles at television comedies we never truly engaged with. Yet, beneath the surface, I was meticulously mapping out the fragments. I accessed the footage from the home security system. She had turned off the front camera. Untidy, conducted the voice analysis on her call. A man in his mid-30s. Y'all, let me tell ya, there's just something special about that southern drawl. It wraps around your words like a warm blanket on a chilly night, making every story feel like home. Whether it's sweet tea on the porch or a good old tale told by the fire, that accent brings a charm that's hard to resist. Not from around here. Probably a former member of the armed forces. I couldn't identify the voice, yet I was able to replicate the rhythm. Elite units. She possessed a particular preference. 3 wire transfers were revealed in the bank records. $10,000 for every cent from her charity consulting fund. A destination, a crypto wallet intricately linked to a notorious burner. She was purchasing an end. I followed her every step. Cole Turner. Dismissed with disgrace. 2 years spent in Kandahar. Embarked on a freelance journey in 2021. I recalled the moment I pressed the cold metal against his temple in Panama, only to allow him to walk away unscathed. She had chosen a man whom I had previously granted mercy. An error. The night prior, I abandoned my toothbrush in a state of half-wetness. I relocated my pillow to the couch, observed the fleeting twitch of her face as realization dawned upon her. she refrained from inquiring. There was no necessity for it. She believed the end had already come. A black envelope slipped through the door of my office, containing the dossier within. Within, images abound, chronicles of time, moments, messages left behind, a record of her text exchanges, extracted, devoid of encryption. He remains blissfully unaware of what lies ahead. I long for our liberation. You'll be swift with it, won't you? She dispatched those. Not within the confines of code. Free from fear. In a state of ease. As if she had already concluded that I was nothing more than a specter. I returned home ahead of schedule. She meticulously arranged the tableware, each piece placed with care. Delicate strands of pasta twirl gracefully on the plate, accompanied by a glass of rich, velvety wine, all illuminated by the soft glow of flickering candlelight. That I placed the folder beside her plate. She lifted her gaze, blinking softly once, twice. What is this? Peruse it. Her hands quivered ever so slightly as she unfastened it. Her eyes flitted across the photos, a silent dance of curiosity and recognition. The written works. The last page reveals a photograph of Cole Turner, captured just 2 nights prior, standing outside our home with a duffel bag in one hand and a silenced weapon in the other. She lifted her gaze. I remained silent. She was on the verge of disintegration. I reclined in the chair. I folded my arms across my chest. I have never held the title of an IT consultant. She stood still, caught in a moment of disbelief. I was never merely your husband. I rose gradually. I approached the window, observed the thoroughfare. A van, unmarked, stands parked across the way. The signal flickered twice. They are observing at this very moment, I remarked. Tyler Nash is currently in custody. He abandoned you before the restraints fastened. He believed I was nothing but a burden. It appears that you indeed were. She parted her lips. I interrupted, making it clear that I wasn't interested in excuses. Strolled toward the door. The key was left upon the table. She pursued me, her voice trembling with emotion. Michael, I implore you. I pivoted. My name is not Michael. And then I departed. I chose not to glance behind me. She may have shed tears, but I didn't verify. The bureau tidied it up. Silence. Effective. If she speaks, a deal will be hers. Perhaps a decade. Perhaps a bit less. Yet, she will remain oblivious to the depths of her loss. Not merely due to my role as her husband. Yet, I was the solitary figure in her existence who always spoke the truth. Until the moment arrived when I had no choice. I departed from the dwelling, the identity, the existence. Incinerated the entire essence of self. The chapter has come to a close. Love did not bring about my demise. Trust indeed did. In the end, her absence leaves no void in my heart. I long for the man she believed she could deceive.